You know what grinds my gears, Clayton? Welcome to Plumbing Gurus. My name's Karsten.
My name's Clayton.
On this channel, we strive to save you money and keep you informed on all the proper plumbing practices. You know what grinds my gears, Clayton?
No. You know what I was just laughing about, Karsten? Is remember when we used to be like, proper plumbing practice, we used to say it at the same time? We should do that one more for these people.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Plumbing Gurus. My name's Karsten.
My name's Clayton.
On this channel, we strive to save you money and keep you informed on all the proper plumbing practices. Hey, Clayton, you know what grinds my gears?
Nope. Karsten, what grinds your gears?
What grinds my gears is when you call somebody as a client, like a homeowner. I call somebody and say, hey, I'd like to get a quote for whatever it is, a sink, dishwasher replacement, anything. Even if it's just like an electrical thing. I find in the plumbing industry, a lot of service companies, all they want to do is get in your door. You call them, say, hey, can I get a quote on this? And automatically they say, oh, sorry, we can't give you a quote. We have to come out on site. Every site's different, blah, 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 blah. It's just a runaround to get you to pay them money.
Yeah.
So when somebody calls us, and this is why we don't really do service, because actually the whole mindset behind the service industry drives me crazy, and I'm quite sick of it. So this is why I wanted to make this video. So if you're calling somebody and they're giving you this runaround, do not let them do that. Call somebody else. Be like, sorry, I'm going to call somebody else. Do not let that company just say that they have to come to your house. You call a company, anybody that's good at their job and running a business and knows about plumbing, I could give you a price on anything and everything right over the phone. If I can't, I can get it to you within a couple of hours or the next day.
Yeah.
Do not let them trick you into coming to their house or bully you. This is what these companies do. They'll come in, and next thing you know, you have a $400 bill that they've sent you, and they've done nothing for you.
Yeah. And there's a minimum charge. So, oh, don't worry, we'll have our techs come over and look and see what needs to get done. Oh, that sounds great, John. And then they come over and they do their stuff, and they're like, oh, by the way, this is what we need to do the job. And and then if you're like, oh, no, I don't need that service. And they're like, well, guess what? It's a $200 service fee or service charge for me to come here and assess the situation. And that's how they get you. And it's not hard for a company to say, okay, what size of piping? You don't know what size of piping it is? Everybody's got a cell phone.
Send a picture.
Me some pictures. Send me a video. What's going on here? Like, you know how many jobs I've quoted just from videos on my phone from the client or pictures? And I'm like, yeah, that's going to cost roughly about this much. There's no need for me to drive around the city, but that's what these people are doing. And it's disgusting is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And now at this point, I'm actually talking to these service companies. I'm sure we're going to catch a bunch of flack for this, but I really don't care because we need to change the industry and the fact that how slimy it is. I do not like the way this is handled. It's like a door-to-door sales thing. You're just trying to get in the door and then you're charging people money. It's not even a door-to-door sales. I prefer a guy coming to my door and to knock on my door and talking to me than if I phone somebody. I can't even get a quote over the phone. It's even like I tried to buy a truck. I tried to buy a truck a while back and I called for some pricing. I do not want to go to the dealership and get talked to for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't have the time for that. I want to call and be like, hey, I saw your truck on an ad. Can I get the price for it? What can we? You can't even negotiate or talk to them over the phone. They will not talk to you. They make you come down into the store. We'll just come down here and we'll have a chat. Such an old, slimy way of thinking, and I'm quite sick of it. Here's a prime example of somebody I know that is a service person and jokes around about in the winter. So in the winter where we are, it gets very cold and your exhaust pipe can build some frost up in it and the condensation builds up and it freezes over and then your hot water tank or your furnace won't turn on and you call a company and you say, hey, my furnace won't turn on, and they joke around like, oh, my favorite calls are about going there and knocking the ice off and charging them $200. It's like, why don't you just tell them to knock the ice off? Now all of a sudden you've created trust with them and then you're actually in their good books rather than just being that guy that comes in and just like make money, like charge as much as you can and have no repeat customers. Terrible business model.
Yeah. And some companies are fine with that because they're dumping so much money into ads and they're making so much money because they're pretty much overcharging every single job that they go to, especially with something like that. And so what actually happens is in those, Carson's last story there, when the exhaust pipes and sometimes even the intakes, it all depends on wind and where it's coming out of the house and how cold it is on that side of the house, but it'll frost completely up. Like it'll be like a solid piece of ice that goes right down to the ground from the exhaust pipe. I've seen it before. It's actually quite crazy for you guys in the States watching that don't get to see very much cold.
So that's pretty much it for this video. I feel like we could talk a lot about it, and I'll probably just get more heated the more I go. But that's about it. So just be careful if you are a homeowner. Be aware of these things. If they tell you that they have to come to your house, it's all bullshit. Don't let them trick you or bully you into doing that stuff. And just call around and get different quotes. Yeah, call the smaller guys. Those generally the guys that are smaller companies that aren't at the top of Google. They're generally going to be the guys that are going to probably do more for you because they want your business.
Yeah. And if you are a homeowner and you're like, hey, I'm not sure what to do, drop a line in the comment section. We're more than happy to help you. We're more than happy to guide you and let you know what they can or can't do, or what you should do in that situation. Yeah, so
cool.
Anyways, should we close it?
Let's do it.
All right.
Well, see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Bye.